What's good, folks? Ruds here. Today's soap review will feature Barrister's Reserve Waves. Many of you know the Barrister's Reserve line for its preservation of discontinued scents from the wet shaving and grooming world as well as the fragrance world. Waves is coming out on November 15th, full release with both soap and Barrister's Reserve aftershave. This intends to preserve the discontinued Gillette Wild Rain aftershave, which I believe was discontinued in the mid-1990s. I've seen online some people have been able to acquire vintage bottles of it and are hoarding it, so I don't have any to pair with, but I'm going to give a good review of this, and you'll be able to make your decision for the November 15th release. Barrister's Reserve is available direct from barristermann.com, as well as West Coast Shaving, Maggot Razors, and if you're in Canada, top of the chain. So as I mentioned, Waves is modeled after Gillette Wild Rain, which not a lot of scent notes come up online when discussing it. It's more of how much people enjoyed it prior to discontinuation, but I would bill this as an aquatic fougere if there truly is such a thing. It features scents of aquatic notes as well as lavender, bergamot, and geranium. The scent itself is quite masculine, and one of the more masculine Gillette scents I've smelt over the times. I wouldn't say this is a seasonal wear. I think this is something that can be used and enjoyed year-round based on the scent notes and the strength of scent, which is mid-strong, both off of the sample container and remains mid-strong through the lather and shave process. I've also not had the privilege to smell the original inspiration for this scent, but knowing Barrister Mann's process of perfection, I assume this is a pretty identical match to that scent. While nothing is truly like this in wet shaving that I can come up with, I think scents with a similar vein are Mickey Lee Soapworks the Kraken, as well as Catie's Bubbles Marche du Rassage. Alright, many of you already know this, but Barrister's Reserve is a elite level luxury soap base. It's a lanolin-free formula. It's intended to be able to lather in the hardest of waters. I am fortunate to have soft water, so I cannot speak to that usability with hard water, but by all accounts I've seen, it's wonderful in hard water. Soap is quite easy to load. It's very soft, so care should be taken not to overload the soap, because it is also quite thirsty, which will leave you lathering for quite a while if you do end up overloading your brush. When properly dialed in, the lather will resemble whipped cream, sour cream, right out of the refrigerator. It's low density, but has, it's low structure, meaning it's not very voluminous, but it's got quite a bit of density to it. The slickness on this soap is absolutely elite. I call this oil on glass slick. Both primary and residual slickness are at the top of the food chain. And the post-shave on this is absolutely luxurious. Given all those metrics, as well as my numerous previous reviews of Barrister Mann, you probably already know This soap base rates in at a shave score of 97. And soaps with a similar score and similar performance would be Declaration Grooming's Icarus soap base, as well as Talbot Shaving version 2. Alright folks, we're back. Barrister Mann Waves provided a wonderful shave, as you'd expect based on the shave score of this soap. Really enjoy the scent as well. I'm looking forward to getting a set of it once I return back from my 3-week assignment, which starts next week. So you'll see a flood of videos here in the next 5-6 days, and then I'll be dark for quite a while through Thanksgiving. But appreciate your continued support and sticking around for the upcoming stuff once I get back. Definitely check this out when it releases November 15th. I think there's another soap coming out along with it, and a new Barrister Mann base, which is supposedly even better than this reserve base, which is hard to imagine, but from what the testers have mentioned, it seems to be true. As always, thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. Comment below if you have anything to say, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. See ya.